I'm about to describe you, and I'm about to do so with such depth and precision that you're going to stay, you're not going to scroll, and you're going to listen to the message that I have for you, because it is a direct gift from your higher self, from Source. I know this is not going to be for many people, but that's okay. I want this to only land with those of you that it's for. Some of your deepest trauma stems from early young childhood. You had addicted parents, or you were exposed to DV and or SA, one of the three. You had at least one or both absent parents or emotionally avoidant parents. Of all your siblings, you were the caregiver, you were the go-to. You grew up with scarcity, whether it was lack of food, lack of love, lack of education. There was some form of scarcity or lack within your childhood. There was more than likely probably abuse as well. You were bullied. You didn't go in any cliques. You got along with everybody but had nobody. In your teen years, you rebelled. You started drinking, using drugs maybe, anything to numb out the trauma. You've always been extremely unique. You've always been super, super kind. You were the type of person that was there for everybody, but nobody was ever there for you. As a young adult, for some of you, the majority of your early 20s was spent in toxic relationships, survival mode, numb. You probably have struggled to even remember that era of your life. It feels like you've lived several lifetimes in this one life. You've always been super compassionate, empathetic. You've felt other people's feelings as your own. You've struggled with at least anxiety, depression, or some form of mental health disorder at some point in your life. You're the black sheep. You struggled to learn in school. You've always been highly intelligent, but more so street smarts. You struggled to focus or learn or take in the book smarts, the science, math, whatever you were supposed to be learning in school. Within the last 5 years, you've had some form of life-altering happening, whether it was a loss, a divorce, just your whole world crumbled beneath your feet and you were stripped away of everything that you knew. You probably have gone through a spiritual awakening, at least one. And for the last couple of years, you've been pouring into yourself. You've been trying to retrain your nervous system, heal your mental health, heal addictions, and start over for yourself. The more love that you feel you have to give, the more alone that you feel that you are. People have never seen your value. Now that I've explained you, if you're still here, then that is you. How do I know that? Because that is me. You are just another shade of me. And you and I are a part of a rare collective, a rare team of souls that came here incarnated on Earth to shift this paradigm into a higher level of consciousness. I am being told to tell you, 333, the reason that nobody has ever valued you the way that you've deserved to be valued is because you are priceless. Now, the only reason that money, gold, land is valuable to us in this matrix is because the collective came together in agreement of that. If we all agreed tomorrow that the dollar was useless, then it would be useless. You weren't allowed to be shown to the world yet because you are priceless. You weren't allowed to have people put a value on you. The world wasn't allowed to have you yet. I'm being told to tell you that next year, 2026, is the year that everything changes for you. Up until now, you have been in training. In the year 2026, the currency is purity. And you're a high key holder. The tops of my ears are getting super hot, so if yours are getting super hot, take that as confirmation. This message was so important, 444, because you may have fallen back into the trap of feeling sorry for yourself or some form of victim mentality because you didn't have your manifestations come to pass yet. Maybe you were alone today. Maybe you were falling into the trap of seeing videos or social media of everybody celebrating and you weren't being celebrated, or even in some form of celebration, group setting, if you will. I want you to repeat what you see on the screen. We are going to cancel, delete, collapse all false timelines and realities, karmic cords, anything that is blocking you from your sovereignty. I disconnect, detach from, and collapse all false timelines, realities, paradigms, karmic cords, and illusion-based narratives now. I call back all soul fragments and identities to this present timeline. My energy cannot be stolen, harvested, or used without my consent. I reclaim my wholeness and I reclaim my sovereignty. I now surround myself with infinite possibilities and enter into my highest timeline. As I am the creator of my own reality. It is 11:11 on the clock. And so it is. Take in these last few moments of isolation, spending time with the self, honoring yourself for everything that you have been through and everything that you have overcome. Be proud of who you are and just know that your dreams are about to come true. And with that, you're going to help heal so many others who are going through the same things that you went through. Get ready. I'm about to describe you, and I'm about to...
So, I just came across this video of a reader where she is talking about how someone that the collective lives with, this person has used the collective's name and the collective's personal information in order to lease something fraudulently, whether it's a car or a home, something like that. But basically, they have ruined the collective's credit. And it's like they've left a big bill in your name, in the collective's name. So it's like you could be served with some sort of legal documents where you have to dispute this false claim. Like you might have to prove that it wasn't you who did the co-signing or who did the leasing, but that you were framed for this.
Then that one person stops running because they realize who they are. They realize what they have. They turn around and they just simply do like this with the force in their hands, and something shoots out and it sends everything chasing them flying in the opposite direction. Okay, so some of you guys, you may not know, but spiritually speaking, you were that one who was maybe running from something or thought you had to run, but you realized your power, or you soon will. And you're about to turn around and you're about to do something that makes the whole group dismantle, that makes everybody back up. In fact, I was seeing it where the ringleader that brought this whole thing together, they're being isolated. They're being put to the side. And if anything goes down, they're going to be thrown under the bus. You went from being the scapegoat to now the ringleader of that group is the scapegoat. Somebody got kicked out the group, okay? And it had everything to do with you. What I'm getting is these groups, these rings, these people, wherever it's from, work situations, home situations, community situations, wherever it is, these groups, they do this. But they met their match with you. Spiritually speaking, some of you guys are about to defeat something that's not only been chasing you, it's been chasing your bloodline. It wants to come for your children. It wants to come for other people around you, but it stops with you, okay? This group or this entity, all right? So let's go ahead and let's jump into these vibes. No more parties, no more meetings. And the person who started all of this, well, now they're the scapegoat. You better watch out for them buses. All right, Oracle card, what do we get? Ooh, success and growth. Whatever it was that made this group come together, it had a lot to do with your success, your growth, you shining. From the outside looking in, this is what it looks like, okay? This tree, your tree, whatever you have going on inside of you, whatever's growing, they know where it's headed. This tree is set to be there for generations. This tree is shade for 2 generations from now. So whatever it is that you're planting, whatever it is that you're doing, you're not only seeing what you're getting for yourself and living with what you get or what you created, but it's going to last for generations to come. This is what they wanted. Some of y'all, especially chosen, or you in the collective body, God planted